We have another amazing set of IQ tests to look into today. All right. Now, can you put Sunday in these three boxes? Can you put the word Sunday in these three boxes without repeating, without having more than one word inside a box? Is that possible? Now it's time for you to make use of your IQ and tell me, how can you put Sunday in these three boxes without repeating a word, without having more than one word inside the box? So, welcome back. I am excited to be here. And as usual, I also want to say I'm excited to have you around. So let's get into it. I'm trying to add extra light so that we'll have better view of this. Sorry. Okay. So I think it's now clearer. The question is saying that you should put Sunday. Yeah, put Sunday inside the box without repeating or without having more than one word in the box. So how do we do that? How do we do that? How do we do that? It means that we should, it means we are going to think. Yes, we are going to think and think and think. Yeah, before we'll be able to get this right, because it's not easy at all. So how do I put Sunday? How do I put Sunday inside these three boxes without having to repeat or have double numbers or double words inside a box? Is that possible? So that is it. Let's go, guys. Let's see who gets this right. As usual, you are welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of joining, you are highly welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you are a returning subscriber, I am very grateful. So it's an IQ test. How do you put Sunday inside those three boxes? Let me fill this ink. Please, want to fill the marker with the ink. You're welcome. Rahul, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. If this is your first time of joining, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you will be notified anytime I upload more videos. So like I said, you're welcome, darling. Rahul, you're welcome. So like I said, what do you think we should do in order to put Sunday inside those three boxes without having, you're welcome, Rahul, without having to, we are not supposed to have more than one word there. Okay, let's make it 4. Let's make it 4. I just looked at it and I found out that it's impossible to make it 3. Okay, so it's not possible to be just 3. It has to be so with 4, with what I just thought about. It has to be 4. So it's impossible to have 3 there. So let's go with 4 lines. 4 boxes. You're not expected to repeat, to have more than one letter inside each box. So what do you think the answer should be? Okay, I am waiting. Of course, I'll drop the answer, but I want you to check, try your own, try to see if you will get anything. Try to see if you can get anything. All right, let's go, guys. We can do this. We can do this. Yes, we can do this. We can do this. Okay, how to solve? Give me some guidance. It's there is no way. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't have a formula. It's not an algebra. It's just an IQ test. So you're meant to think, like you think and think and think and say, okay, I think if I do it this way, I will actually get it right. So I want to bring this down so that my face will be showing more. Okay, I think it's better now. All right, so there is no way. It doesn't have a formula. You just have to think it through and come up with an answer. So that is it. That is that. Okay, let's go. There is six letters, and yes, we have six letters there. And how do you put those six letters inside those four boxes? Yes. Yes, there are six letters and four boxes. So how do you do it? How do you do that? How do you think we should go about it? Thank you for the lights. Thank you. Okay. Should I tell you the answer or you still want to give it a try? You still want to give it a try or should I go ahead and tell you the answer and then we move on to the next question? Okay, let's do this. Or let me wait for more people. I believe strongly that can I put two letters in one box? No, you cannot put two letters in one box. Yes. You cannot put two letters in one box. Yeah, you can't. So what do you think? 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 Okay. Okay. I'm still waiting. I have this confidence that somehow, somewhere, you are going to tell, I'm going to get someone that will get this right. I don't know. It's not impossible. Okay, no problem. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. Okay, let's do it together. I can see that it's actually very easy. We say Sunday. Sunday. Okay, now this is Sunday. This is the symbol of sun, and we have day. This is it. And anyone that sees this will still read this as Sunday. So that is it. That is it. Anyone that sees this will still read it as Sunday. So you can see that it's not impossible. Yes, exactly. It's not impossible. It's actually easy. We just have to think outside the box. That's all. We just have to think outside the box. So Sunday can be presented in four boxes without repeating a word or having double digits in one or double letters in one in this way. All right. Now another question. Another question. Okay. Now this says divide 60 by half. Is that Rahul? So this question says divide 60 by half and add 30. This seems to be easy, but think it through. Think it through before you answer. Okay? Think before you answer. Divide 60 by half and yeah, Rahul, I know what you meant. I have Kasi says it's 60. Like I said, think it through before you answer. Okay? 60 by half and you add 30. 60 by half, then you add 30. I got 60 from Kasi, I have 60 from Rahul. Think through before you jump into the answer. Think through before you jump into the answer. Okay. All right. Let's go. It's easy. Don't be tricked. It's not easy. Okay, Eva says it's 150, all right? Cassie says it's 32. Then says it's 150. Okay, now I have different answers. Let's see how this goes. Okay? Let's see how this goes. Okay, Rahul says it's 150. I changed my plan. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see who has a different answer. What is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer? Okay. All right. Casey says it's 32. So Rahul says 32. All right, my best. So your final answer. Okay, are you saying your final answer is 32? Is that what you're saying? That your final answer is 32. Is that what you are saying? Okay. Cassie says 60 divided by a half. Half is equal to 30 is 2. Add 30 to the 2, it's 32. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? How sure are you that when you divide 60 by half that you're going to get 30? How sure are you? 60 divided by half. Half is 30 is 2. Add 30. The answer is 2. Okay. I think it's time to say what the answer is. All right. Now let's do this together. Okay. Let's do this together. I can't see any other possibility. Okay. Let's do it together then. 60 divided by half plus 30 is equal to what? 60 divided by 2 plus 30 is equal to what? Okay, to make this answer clearer, or what I'm about to say clearer, can you solve the second one for me? The second write-up, the second equation, can you solve it for me? 60 divided by 2 plus 30. What is the answer? So what is 60 divided by 2 plus 30? Is 60. 60 divided by 2 plus 30 is 60. But 60 divided by half plus 30 is what? Yeah, I'm asking. If 60 divided by 2 plus 30 is 60, okay? Now, what is 60 divided by half plus 30? Okay, Eva Z says the answer is 150. Now, do you know why I had to bring these two questions? Because if I don't bring them out, most of you will not understand what I'm about to explain. Okay, now let me explain. If you look at the question, the second question is actually telling us to divide 60 by 2. That means we have 2 persons, all right? And we have 60 apples. These 60 apples, we are asked to divide it among 2 persons. Whatever they got, each of them got, you should add 30 to it. So when you divide 60 among 2 people, you are going to get 30. Then you add 30 to this and you will get 60. So this will be the answer for number 2. Now, when you are now asked to divide 60 by half, that means this half is not even up to 1 person. That is, if it is possible to share a human being into 2 and half of the human being can collect something. If it is possible that half of a human being can collect something. Now, if I should divide 60 by 1, that is 60 divided by just 1 person, I will still get 60. Yes, because the person is not going to share it with anybody. Now, can you imagine when you now divide it by half, and half is half of 1, then don't you think it should be 120? I hope I'm not confusing you people. Don't you think that if 1 person shares something and the person collects the same amount, now half of that person, if it's possible to share a person into 2, and you now have half of a human being to collect that 60, don't you think you are going to have times 2 of what a person will collect? Now, I will explain further. Okay, Shop W, you're welcome. You and D and C. Now, let me explain why 60 divided by half is 120 and not 30, as some of you said. In 60 divided by half, this is how it will appear. And 60 divided by 2, this is how it will appear. Now, 60 divided by 2, this will divide this to give us 3 divide this, we have 30. But in this case, you have half. You cannot say 2 divide this, you have 30. No, that is wrong. Now, when you are dividing a whole number by a fraction, what you are expected to do is to change this division to multiplication, then take the inverse of your denominator. Now, inverse of 1 over 2 is you take 2 up and bring 1 down. So it's going to be 2 over 1. So you can see that dividing a whole number by a half is the same thing as multiplying that same whole number by 2. So 60 divided by half is same thing as 60 multiplied by 2. So this will give us 120. Now when you add 30 to 120, you get 150. You can see that this is easy, right? It is easy but difficult. Yes. So our answer is 150. So those of you that got 150, you are correct. Yes. Those of you that got 150, you are correct. Now, what if I bring up this? What if I bring up this? If 1 is equal to 5, 1 is equal to 5, 2 is equal to 25, 3 is equal to 325. Now 4 is equal to what? If 1 is 5 and 2 is 25 and 3 is 325, now what is 4? What is 4? Wow. Shopping W, you're welcome. The Herald, you're welcome. Yeah, Rahul, exactly. Guys, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us again today. Please like the live stream if you love what we are doing. Subscribe to the channel if this is the first time you are seeing us. Kexi says it's 4325. Okay. The Herald says it's 4325 as well. And okay, can be the same thing. Jugu. Jugu, you are welcome. Thank you guys for joining again. Thank you for joining. So it seems this one is very easy. Seems like this is very, very easy. It's as if this is very easy. Okay. 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 I see the pattern. Exactly. Okay. All right. Now this is very easy. Just like Rahul said, she can see the pattern or he can see the pattern. Okay, I'm coming, please. Now this is very easy, like you guys said. Yeah. We have 1 equals 5, 2 equals 25, 3 equals 325, 4 equals 4325, right? 4325. What if I say what is 5? 5 is what? I'm not going to bring confusion. But this is an IQ test. If 1 is this, 2 is that, 3 is that, 4 is that. Now what is 5? Okay, what is 5? Okay, I know that is what some of you will write. Lao says is 54325. Is that actually the answer? If 1 is equal to 5, 2 is 25, 3 is 325, 4 is 4325. Now what is 5? Everyone is saying the same thing. 5 gets into the charts. Okay. Now, this actually brought argument between me and someone. All right. And I will drop it here. 5 equals 5. And What if I say the answer is not 54325? What if I say that 5 is not 54325? What else comes to your mind? What else do you think is the answer? Yes, if 5 is not 4325, now what is 5? I'm just giving you the high entertainer. You are welcome. Oyeniran says 1. Rahul says 1. John says 1. Juby is saying 1. Okay, what changed your mind? What changed your mind? Why did you have to change your mind? What if the answer is 54325? Guys, don't mind me. That is IQ test for you. Sometimes it brings confusion. The Q is the A. Left hand side equals right hand side. Okay, that is Oyeniran is saying that 5 is equal to 1, and that is the answer. 5 is equal to 1. They've already told us what 5 is here. So, and in mathematics, you know that if I say that A is equal to B, then definitely B is equal to A. So that is it. Even though there appears to be a pattern, but 5 is equal to 1 because they've already stated and they've told us ab initio that 1 is equal to 5. Okay, guys, I have an interesting question here. Okay, I'm not good at drawing. Yeah, I'm not that good. Please, guys, like our live stream if you love what we are doing. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time so that you don't miss our videos. All right. Now, what if I have, okay, this is what can I draw very well that will, okay, what if we have this plus an orange, okay, and we have this again. So this is supposed to be a cashew nut or an apple, or a mango, anything you can call it. Just go ahead and do that. Okay, minus, yeah, I know I cannot draw, please pardon me. Okay, if this is equal to 15 and this is equal to 3, now what is this times this? So if a mango plus an apple plus an orange is 15 and a mango plus minus an orange is 3, now what is a mango multiplied by an orange? Okay, let's see who gets this right. Okay, cashew is 9, orange is 6, so the product is 54. Okay, kindly tell us how you got those figures. Kindly tell us how you got those figures. How were you able to get cashew to be 9, Jugu, and orange to be 5? How? The Herald, the same thing. Thank you all for telling me how you got your answer. There has to be a mathematical support or what you did mathematically to get that. Okay, Onyenya says trial. Or maybe we can do 15 squared minus 3 squared divided by 4, 216 divided by 6 without finding cashew and orange. Without finding cashew and orange. That was funny. Okay. One thing about mathematics is this is a word problem. Yeah, John says the answer is 54. Now, this is word problem. Okay. As a result of that, we are The high entertainer says is 52. Kanini says is simple, X and Y. Okay, high entertainer says 54. He has corrected himself. Simultaneous equation by Oyene ran exactly what I've been expecting to hear. Exactly what I've been expecting to hear. Because this is they are simultaneous, right? This and this is a simultaneous equation. Now, if we decide to call this A, okay, so we replace this with A. Anywhere we see cashew nut, we replace it with A. Okay. And then replace this with B. All right. Now you can see that we can solve A and B, this and this simultaneously. Yes, we can do that. Now, this is what we have. If we subtract equation 1, equation 2 from equation 1, A minus A will give us 0. So we now have B minus minus B, which is same thing as B plus B. That is 2B, is equal to 15 minus 3, and that is 12. So if we solve this, we will have B is equal to 6. So that way we've gotten the value of B to be equal to 6, right? So we can now replace this with 6. Now, to get the value of A, we substitute B equals 6 into A. So we have 6. So we have A plus 6 equals 15. All right? So that means A is equal to what? 9, because 9 plus 6 will give us 15. So we have 9 here. So 9 times 6 will give us 54. And that is the answer. That is how the answer is gotten. Okay? All right. Now, this is going to be hard. Yeah, a bit. This is going to be hard a bit, but not too hard. Because if you look at it very well, you will definitely get the gist, or you definitely get the pattern. All right. Now this says if there are 437 apples, if there are 437 apples and you take 52, how many do you have? If there are 437 apples and you take 52, how many do you have? I love your channel. After the entire day here at India, I'm able to brainstorm a bit more. Thanks. Thank you, the high entertainer. Jugu says the answer is 52. 52? Neon says, Neon says it's 387. Jugu says 52. Islamic animation says it's okay, 437, 437, 437. Evazi says 52. Raul says 437. The high entertainer says 52. Jubu says answer is 52 because I take 52 apples. Okay. Mia is saying 52. John says basically you had 437. You have only taken some aside. Now Kasky says it's 375. The question now says, Mia says, can you tell me what's A plus B? And where is the question coming from? Calling that name is funny. Calling that name is funny. The error says 489. Okay. Oh, Niran says taking as in eating. No, just taking. We are not told that you've eaten it. We are only told that you've taken it. Okay? Yeah. That is from what I'm seeing there. Okay. Neil says he must subscribe. Thank you. The high entertainer is, are you confused? Do you go live and teach every day? Yes, I do. I do for now. Yeah, because it's not really easy. Okay, Kaspi says, oh, I know it's 52. So, okay. Okay. Someone says, next question, please. Let's wait for more people to come in and analyze this for us. All right. Okay. Okay. Kasky says, I have 52. The answer is 52 according to Jugo. The answer is 52 according to Jugo. Okay. All right. How do you get 489 though? It's 52. If it's 52, please be right. Otherwise, I will just be. Okay. You will get that. You will get that. Okay. Um. Okay. Sun is the short form of Sunday. John is saying sun. No, sun can be reused to replace sun, and then you can write your day, and that completes it as Sunday. Okay. All right. Now, someone says sun, month, you went. Yeah, those are abbreviations, and our brains are made of short veins. That's why they don't work. Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's do this. Now, one thing about IQ tests is that they're always simple but tricky. Yes, they are simple but tricky. So the question says there are 437 apples. There are 437 apples. Now, they did not tell us that 437 apples are yours, or that those 437 apples are in your possession. They said there are, it could be anywhere. Maybe you've gone to the supermarket to pick some things and you saw apples in the container where they display apples. There are 437 apples there. Now, when you take 52 out of those 437, what you have as a person is just 52 apples. So it's not something you need to solve, or it's not actually too, yes, it's simple. As when they say that you have 437 apples. This 437 could be anywhere. There are, maybe it's still on each tree. They've not even plucked themselves. That there are 437 apples and you climbed and you took or plucked 52. So what is yours is just 52. Yes. The high entertainer says I'm right. Yeah, of course. You are 100% right. All these IQ tests, they are fun to solve, but not fun anyway when you cannot crack a particular one. Like if you get to a point whereby a question, you see an IQ question and you cannot solve it no more, that one used to be very painful to me in particular. Okay, let's do something. Yeah, let's do something else. I hope you guys get this right. I sincerely hope you get this right. So what if we have this? We have this. Okay, you just have to be patient with me till I draw this. Just be patient. Okay? I know I cannot draw well. That is certain. I'm not good at that. I know. All right. Now we have these numbers. Inside it, we have 98, we have 59, we have 76, we have 48, we have the question mark. Now we have 14, we have 13, and we have 12. So what is the missing number? What is the missing number? Or missing what is the missing number or the missing digits? I was gonna say that. Hey. No, please don't. I know I'm terrible when it comes to drawing things like this. Yeah. So please don't laugh me. Okay. I'm seeing 24, 24. The Hera says it's 17. New says it's 40. Hmm. I'm seeing 40. Okay. John says it's 15. Mion says, what is that shape's name? I don't know. That's not a good drawing. It's supposed to be it's not a pentagon. That is an octagon. It has 8 sides now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an octagon. 8 sides. All right. Someone say it would be 40 if it was a circle. Now, this is not a circle. This is an octagon. This is actually very easy. I'm serious. It's actually very easy. Yes, it is very, very easy. Minus all from 360. This is an IQ test, new. So Jugu says it's 40. Oyinran says it's 15. Kanri John says it's 15. Okay, the Herald is explaining. He says or she says, okay, okay. So Canary is saying 12, 13, 14, 15. Hmm. Rahul says it's 64. 64. Jugu has gotten the point from some. Jugu, so Jugu got the point from somewhere. All right. Now, so Rahul says, okay, immune says, damn, we so no, no, you are not. Okay, okay. So that's an interesting one. No, 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 guys, no one is laughing at you because I laughed at myself also when I first saw that. I was thinking of so many things at once. So when I finally figured it out, I laughed at myself too. So the Herald can't draw that on GPT. Oh, now I know. So if I use diagrams, people will not be able to use Chat GPT. Maybe I should think about that. Yasmin says it's 28. Oh, yeah, says the hair. Yeah, take your flower, the Herald. Yasmin said hi. Hello, you're welcome. It can be solved on ChatGPT. Just screenshot and send it in the chat. Okay, but please don't use AI. Try to use your brain. Remember the reason why we are doing this is we want to exercise our brain. Okay, that is just the truth. We want to exercise our brain. So when you use AI, you're actually not exercising that brain. Yeah, that is the truth. Okay, I see 1717. All right, now I believe you already know the pattern. Yes, we already know the pattern because it is this 5 plus 9 will give you 14. 7 plus 6 will give you 13. 4 plus 8 will give you 12. So 9 plus 8 will give us 17. And that is the answer. Okay. Interesting, right? Okay. Now, yeah. So let's solve this one. This one also, you're going to exercise your brain to get it right. Let's do this. So we have a circle this way. We have this. We have this. We have that. We have that. Oh, it seems it's small, but I'll try to. So this is 72. We are asked what is here. This is 64. Oh, we have 25 here. We have 49 here. 49. We have 23 here. 23. And we have 43 here. We have 52 here. Now, what do you think should be in that place? What is there? What is supposed to be there? Oh, sorry. Oh, arms. Okay. So, whew, All right, so I think we are good to go now. So what is the missing number? Yasmin, you are welcome. Someone says 32. Hmm. Someone says 32. No, it's not 32. So give people time to figure this out. Now let's do it this way. When you get the answer right, don't explain to us how you got it. Just suggest what you think the answer is. Do not tell us how you got it. That way, it will give others time to to think. Okay, it will give others more time to think. So don't tell us how you got it. Just tell us the answer. Oh, dear Raj, don't tell us how you got it. Okay, so um so someone says it's 21. I have 25. Rahul says it's 5. Yasmin says 10. Onira says it's 8. It's crazy. And Yasmin says 21. Um so please, if you get the answer, all right. If you get the answer, don't tell us how, so that others will think and think and think and see if they will catch it by themselves. All right. Okay. Okay. The Herald, you're not listening. Yeah, you're not listening. So I was looking at how 49 became 72. Then I should look the reverse way. Just think outside the box. Okay, we got it. The Herald smart. Okay. Let's go. You people are actually smashing these things. Yes. Okay. I still don't understand the answer in the comments. Okay. Then just take your time. Excuse me. Take your time and look at those circles. Look at those numbers and see how they are related. How do they relate to each other? Yes, like how do they relate to each other? How do they relate to each other? It's actually easy. I was thinking how 9 raised to the power of 4 or 4 raised to the power of 9 something. Okay. When I should think of 7 squared. Okay, Jugu is saying when he should think of 7 squared. Okay, guys, it's time to say what the answer is. Then we ask another IQ test. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. I have a lot of people that join me every day, and I'm happy about that. So happy about that. So let's go. Guys, this is easy. Miss Nisa, thanks for joining us again. You are welcome. Rahul says it's 8. 2 to the power of 8. Is that 2 to the power of 8 is not 8. Now, let's look at this. Let's look at this. If you look at the relationship between 72 and 49, you can write it out this way. That way you have enough time to look at it, okay? So 72 and 49, then we have 52 and 25. 52 and 25. This 2 is enough because you can see that 7 raised to the power of these 2 we give you 49. 5 raised to the power of these two, we give you 25. Similarly, 4 raised to the power of 3 is 64. Okay, so 2 raised to the power of 3 will give us 8. And that is why the answer is 8. Okay, yes, that is why the answer is 8. All right, now another interesting question in a diagram. Another interesting question in a diagram. Okay, for me to fill this ink because I actually want it to be very legible while I'm drawing so that you can see it. Yes, it's 8, right? I actually add 2 to 5, 2 to 3 to get 5. No, that is another nice one. Okay, now, what if you have this? Remember, this is an IQ test. You have a circle, okay, and you have this. Oh, this is actually not giving me what I want. This is supposed to be the center of this circle. Okay, I think that is okay. All right. Now the question says, how many triangles can you see? How many triangles can you see? How many triangles can you see? Remember that this is an IQ test. Remember that this is an IQ test. Okay, so Nen says it's 0, Jugi is saying it's 0. New is saying it's 0. I want you people to look at that diagram again and think about your answer. This is an IQ test. So look at that diagram again and tell me what you think the answer is. Look at the diagram again. New says, I'm laughing. So Jugi is saying it's 3. How is it 3? How is it 3? I'm enjoying this today. I'm enjoying this. So how many triangles can you see? How many triangles can you see? It's 2 plus 1. Okay, where is the 1 coming from? The error says 36 triangles. The 2 smaller and 1. Jugu. So my Sinisa says it's 3. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Love of May is saying 3. Shop W says a pizza. You always be yourself. You always find a way of bringing in something I don't understand into the whole thing. Okay, so it's a pizza. Stefan says he could see 10 triangles. Hmm. You say so the answer is 2.5. Okay. Mm. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. Mm. Can't see, I don't know. That is why this is an IQ test. Okay. So I'm so sorry, I cannot help you. I cannot help you. So it's an IQ test. It says, how many triangles can you see? Hey, Shabdomi says it's 10. Okay. Okay. How many triangles can you see? I need more answer to this. I need more answers to this. I need more answers. Henry, you're welcome. Henry says it's 3. Henry says it's 3. Okay. All right. Triangles doesn't have a round boson, so I think just the 3 in the middle. Unless they are sectors cut into triangles. Okay, that is Oyinran saying that. Now, Love of Men says you are pretty. Thank you so much. Amber says, say how. Hello, Amber. You are welcome. So no or Hazel say hi. Hello. You're welcome. Onion says, what 3 in the middle? If the 3 in the middle are no mistake, the answer is 3. Okay. Kaisky is saying Benji, Netherlands, and Kaisky is also calling Amber. All right, now I think it's time to say what the answer is. It is pretty easy. A triangle has 3 straight edges, right? Before you say something is a triangle, it has to be in this way. Before you can say it's a triangle, it has to be in this way, or any other type of triangle. We have different types, okay? But there must be 3 straight lines joining each other, okay, to form a triangle. Now, this is a curve. So this is actually a sector. So you cannot call any of this a triangle. All right? But when you look at the middle, you can see that we have something like this in the middle, even though it's small, but that is IQ test for you. So that means that we have 1, 2, and the last one, 3. So there are 3 triangles in the diagram. My mic fell down. So that is it, friends. And I have to take a break here and come back again. Okay, so I will have to take a break and come back again, maybe in few minutes time. All right, just ensure you on your notification bell and subscribe so that once I go live, you will be notified. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Bye. You're welcome, Kai. You're welcome, Kanski. All right. Take care of yourself, guys. I'll be back. Yeah. Bye. Bye.